I would like to welcome the Polgar sisters to Las Vegas during the National Open. And a lot of audience would like to, ask you a very simple question about chess, because we have a different perspective to chess in America versus, let's say, in Europe. Uh, what do you recommend for a beginner or an intermediate player in terms of the right way to learn chess, to improve chess?
Well, the main focus is try to understanding chess principles and the logic of chess and the different tools of tactics, how to make little combinations to gain advantages, and trying to understand the pawn structures and basic endgames.
Well, the most fun part is the puzzles, the combinations of chess. So I think as a beginner, that that is one of the most important tools, and because it's fun, because you start with simple combinations and you feel the success. It's an important part of the game to feel that you win and to give the checkmate. It gives you strength to continue and to fight the harder puzzles and the harder games later on. And the main thing is really to enjoy the game and practice.
Wonderful. Judith?
Well, I believe the most important thing, the basics, to put it very well down, to know the pieces, how they move, everything about the board, what color are the squares. So after you have a very good basics, you can build on it in a much easier way. And then after you know the rules, the moves, you should solve problems, I think, starting mating one, and you can get a very interesting and wide view about motives. So it's very important to practice, 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 and with this it means you're going to have a lot of success. And if you have a lot of success, you're enjoying it really a lot.
Great. One of the misconceptions about learning chess in America, I see a lot of coaches emphasizes in terms of learning the openings. Something like, trying to get the kids to learn to win the game in a few moves, e4, bishop, c4, queen h5, trying to have a checkmate immediately. What is your opinion about that?
Well, I think that really backfires in the long run, and that should be avoided. It may win some games in school where the other kids, let's say, do not take chess lessons, but beyond that, it won't take you far at all. And in fact, that right away breaks an opening principle, namely bringing your queen out early. So I certainly do not recommend that, and just follow basic principles of developing the pieces and controlling the center and such.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely agree with Susan on that part. Really, the biggest mistakes beginners make is they get out their pieces in a strange way, let's say, without understanding how it should be done, and the principles of developing the pieces, getting your king castled, and not to bring out your queen too much, try to mate in 3 moves, as you said, but following the principles. And this you can learn from the games of great players. Just trying to understand why those moves are played. It's really important not to memorize the moves, but the ideas behind them.
Wonderful. Sure.
Well, I believe openings are not so important at the beginner's level. I think if it gives you confidence, you should know the first couple of moves, but generally it's very important to develop pieces, and after that you play the way you want, just healthy way, you know the principles, or develop the pieces, castle, and then start the attack or go on with your ideas. It's very important to look middle games, to solve problems again, okay. and that would definitely help. I mean, out of the opening you get very quickly, you get out of it, so you can use a lot tactical.
Great. And the final question. I mean, the three of you basically are the premier name in chess. Not because you're women, but because you're great players. But for those millions of girls out there who have the aspiration to be like the Polgar sisters, and to feel that they can compete against the boys, what do you recommend them, how they can overcome the obstacles in society to become as great as you are?
Well, first of all, they need to have the belief that it's possible, and I hope we have shown the example that it is possible. That's the most important thing, and not to listen to any doubters or people that try to discourage you, and believe in yourself, and as long as you train hard enough, you can get there too.
Confidence is very important, and as Susie said, the confidence you build by making good moves, winning your games, and then nobody around can really, first of all, take it away from you, and then nothing will disturb as long as you play your good moves. Okay.
Well, I do believe, of course, very much, and I show it also in tournaments that
Absolutely.
Girls or women are able to do the same, to achieve the same results. And well, from my experience, sometimes that people didn't believe in me or didn't think I am capable for achieving big results. It inspired me to really to show them that I am able to do it. So
it has to be reverse psychology.
Yeah, well, never get discouraged. I mean, if something goes wrong in one game or one tournament, nothing bad happened. It's a bad feeling, but
you learn from everything.
If you go back and study more and feel confidence about it, the results will come.
Well, great. On behalf of all the fans out there, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for appearing in Las Vegas at the National Open.
Thank you. A pleasure being here.